In the previous section, we mentioned a disease that is more serious than COVID-19. The greatest book on the history of man, the Bible, sheds light on this disease. In the beginning of time, the Bible tells us that God created a beautiful and perfect world. The Bible then tells us that God created man in His own image. In the image of God, He created him. Male and female, He created them. And everything that God created was very good. There was no separation between God and man. They had perfect fellowship. The man and the woman had a beautiful, perfect place to live. Now, that's sounding pretty great. You may ask, what does this have to do with a serious disease? God had given the man one instruction. He told them, "Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat." With this instruction, man had two choices, to obey or not to obey. With those two choices came both physical and spiritual consequences. Obey and live, or disobey and die. What choice would they make? The 3rd chapter of Genesis tells us that the serpent, who was more cunning than any beast of the field which the Lord had made, had said to the woman, "Has God indeed said, 'You shall not eat of every tree of the garden'?" And the woman said to the serpent, "We may eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, 'You shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die.'" Then the serpent said to the woman, "You will not surely die, for God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." With that, we see the entrance of evil, the person of Satan in the form of a serpent. He questioned the word of God, he called God a liar, and he told man he would be like God. Temptation came in 3 fronts: the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. So what did they do? Adam and Eve made the choice to sin by eating the fruit of the tree that God had commanded them not to. That choice brought in a critical disease to this world that we would all inherit. We will see the consequences for this in the next section.